Alright, what is going on, guys? PoliticsGaming here, and today I'm going to be continuing the Canada live stream. Right now I am just kind of posting my thing over so I can get some people to watch. But other than that, for those who are watching right now, I have been playing as Canada, and I have actually had a really fun time doing it. So what I am actually trying to do is actually help Canada recover its economy, and as well as implement some policies that I would like to see in my thing. So I'm gonna do it one more time, and I think I actually meant to name this live stream number 4. Hopefully that actually did not get rid of my other video. I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Nope. Good thing I changed the title of the video. So, for those who are just now joining, again, welcome to the live stream. I am just going to be implementing, again, a couple of social policies, mostly to get rid of a lot of Canada's problems, while at the same time we are still dealing with a lot of crap from ourselves. Again, dissolve the parliament, adjust the degree of nationalization. We canceled that bill, unfortunately. We got a majority for elections in parliament, so we don't have to sit there and worry about coalition forming and stuff like that. So with just a simple majority, we can get our bills passed. You should build a high-speed railway between Ottawa and Montreal. Regards from Argentina. Welcome to the live stream, Augusto. I have never seen you here. So again, welcome to the live stream. And I could actually do that. It's not that far away to build a high-speed railway between Ottawa and Montreal. So I could actually afford something like that. Which, I mean, it is more of a thing that we could probably do. There seems to be something wrong where, like, I mean, it doesn't show these things under construction anymore, so you have no idea how long it's going to take for these roads to be built. Hey, what's going on, Hydra? Okay, we got the Saskatoon Railway that is under construction now, from Saskatoon all the way to Regina, Canada. And the next place we need to build a highway to is Winnipeg, which whenever we build all the way to Winnipeg, that will be the last stop before we officially connect Winnipeg all the way to Ottawa, which we will then complete our Trans-Canadian Highway. That has actually been the goal, so we can actually have a strong national defense posture to ensure the complete and quick transportation of our troops across Canada. You should upgrade internet speed. Yeah, maybe I should. I have actually been concentrating a little bit on internet speed. Freedom of expression and Total Jihad is about to launch an attack against us, so we need to go to Total Jihad. Hopefully we are still investigating them. Okay, so he was arrested. Made inquiries to get a van. We're gonna check him out. Well, we're probably not going. Okay, so Joseph Nolan. So that was on 8/3/17, so let's go ahead and check our justice. Prisoners. So he was sentenced to 30 years. Wow. So he's not going to get out of prison until 2049. That's crazy. Oh, that's actually really cool. We can pardon. I had no idea you could actually pardon people. That is actually awesome. So once you actually arrest them, you can actually pardon them for whatever reason why. And so he's incarcerated and he will be in jail until 2049. I wonder what happens if you actually get all the way to whenever their sentence actually ends. Hey, what's going on, Rockwell? Welcome to the live stream. So, I am actually going to hold a poll. So let's go head of state. Let's go to communication. Let's opinion poll. Statement by Total Jihas. Oh, we already caught him. Okay, so that was good. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. So I'm gonna order a poll, opinion poll of the head of state's actions. And Yom Kippur, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna wait until this opinion poll is done. And let's go look at the last one. So we do not have a good health rating. Our social policy is not that good. Environmental rating is so-so. Energy independence and energy have actually been good. So we don't have any dark green faces, but we do have a lot of good green faces among everything. Change renewal of the head of states. So I can actually run for re-election. Japan seems to want to have a meeting, so I'm going to go ahead and accept that, see what they want. Hey, what's going on, Falcon? Yes, I mean, to me, the game is playable. I haven't run into many bugs that are game killing. I mean, you get a couple of visual bugs, you know. Sometimes the pie chart, like, you see that little thing right there, that little black line. That's really the only thing that really ever annoys me. Other than that, the game's pretty playable, to me at least. So this is our revenue, what we're making right now. Let's tax here. Aimed at limiting speculation. Game-breaking buds for me playing as Sweden. Okay, nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, I've never really played Sweden, but I mean, I've played, you know, the United States, Turkey. I have several series where I play this game, like, for a long time. I think the latest I ever played was around 2022, and I never really ran into any game-breaking bugs. And that hurricane disappeared. See, that's another bug you always see. Please don't go toward Canada. Sweden is a Muslim country. Oh, come on, don't even start it. Okay, so since we're already visiting one of them, $6 billion has been paid off of our debt, so that is good. Currency is kind of starting to shoot back up. I need to do something. I think I'm going to increase taxes on the rich. That would get me a good social rating. Ah, man, I love getting telemarketer calls. I just got a call from someone. That's why I had to mute my mic, where they said, "Oh yeah, well I'm from this home security network. How are you doing today?" And I'm like, "I'm doing good." And then so she's like, "So are you the homeowner?" And I'm like, "Actually, I don't have a home." And she didn't even say anything. She hung up. Man, that's so rude. I don't know how people can be so rude. Sweden will be, if the Swedes don't wake up, yes, totally, dude, but let's not get there in this chat. I mean, I'm not blocking y'all from having a discussion. If you guys want to have a discussion, go ahead and have a discussion. Just don't get too violent, because, I promote discussion. Just don't sit there and just go like, oh yeah, if you think that way, then you're literally stupid, blah blah blah, you're a dummy, dummy, dummy. Like, don't go that far, but, go ahead and have a discussion if you want to have a discussion. So, our electricity consumption is doing good. It's actually going up. It was actually flat out, and then once I think we started, like, developing our economy, it really started to increase. So it's always good to see interaction with always trying to produce more electricity. Which I actually saw something last night where I actually saw a comment on one of the Discord servers I'm in for Power and Revolution, is that wouldn't it be the scariest thing if you actually had to deal with nuclear terrorism in this game? Like, if you just saw, you have countries that have nuclear weapons. So imagine having to deal with terrorist groups sneaking into your facilities, stealing a nuclear weapon or stealing the materials to build a nuclear weapon, and then about a year later, a nuclear weapon detonates in, like, Toronto or Ottawa or something like that. And it maybe even has the ability to kill the player. And I actually thought about that, and I thought that was the spookiest freaking thing, that if you actually had to deal with that and you actually had to put funding into security services for nuclear facilities or even nuclear weapons, if you have nuclear weapons, like that would be the scariest thing. And like, it would always obviously have to do with like the stuff, the people, the terrorist groups and stuff like that. It wouldn't be the mafia, but it would be like total jihad and the jihadist caliphate and stuff like that. Like, but like, the sum of all fears takes place of whenever a neo-Nazi tries to or actually successfully detonates a nuclear bomb in Baltimore. So that actually would be the spookiest thing, is that, like, you have no idea, and you're sitting there and you actually get a message just like you get before there's a terrorist attack, and you say, we have strong suspicions of a major nuclear threat in this city or something like that. And if you don't stop it, then you lose, like, oh, so many people, like 250,000 people, or 10,000 people or something like that, to an atomic attack from a terrorist group. That would actually be the scariest thing to deal with in this game. It would have to be scarier than just, losing approval every time there's a terrorist attack, because I actually sometimes ignore terrorist threats, and sometimes I barely even, like, put everyone under investigation. So usually it's just kind of like you have to go back there. But if you had to deal with the threat of nuclear threats, then that would put more emphasis on the player, saying, okay, it's very important that you actually put these guys under investigation, because they're probably going to nuke one of your cities. Hey, what's going on, JJ Holmes? Welcome to the live stream. Let's go to finance. Our growth rate is hovering about 6%. That is good. I don't think I need to do any more investments in energy as of yet. Hey, what's going on, Classic XD? Welcome to the live stream. Income tax is going to pass on 1022, so we're going to go ahead and go there. How else can we talk? Well, I mean, I have a Discord. There's that. And, yeah, I mean, Discord would have to be another way of contacting me if you wanted to contact me whenever I'm not on the live stream. Politics, have you tried to turn a democracy into a dictatorship without bugs? Yes. Well, if you count Turkey as a democracy, I mean, they're mostly a democracy. They just have a couple of things. I've never gone from, like, turning, like, the United Kingdom, France, or the United States, Canada, or Germany into a dictatorship. But one of my series, which was The Rise of Erdogan, was me turning Turkey into a dictatorship. That was the goal of the entire series. So that is actually something that was interesting. Inauguration of a 10,000 seat concert hall. All right, we're gonna go ahead and attend the inauguration of that. JJ Holmes, I mean, I can't really say anything else other than Discord. Discord is free to download. You just need to go look up Discord and create an account. That's the only way you're actually... did I succeed? Yes, I did. I completely banned all political parties in the Republic of Turkey. And they want to sell me foul. It's not going to be a good contract, so I'm just going to go ahead and refuse that. I saw a typhoon or hurricane or somewhere. Costa Rica is right here. Here's like Isla Nublar or something like that. I don't know my email. Recover it, I guess. Hey, what's going on, Backstar? Welcome to the live stream. The bill has been voted. Okay, we got a good social rating, but we did not get a good amount of approval. Fixing Canada's shattered economy. Shut up. Man. Okay, 52,000 GDP per capita. Life expectancy is 82 years. Sweet. And 36 million population. Fertility rate is 1.6. Is there any election soon to rig? I actually don't have the ability to rig elections. I mean, my thing would actually have to, like, I mean, I would have to invest a lot into cybersecurity, and I've actually already invested a little bit into it because I actually already have a stake in cyber protection programs, and I have a silver cyber protection plan. I may end up going for gold, but I mean, this has actually been beneficial so far because I already withstood an attack by the United States. So if I go for that, I feel like it would be a waste of money because if I can actually withstand an attack from the United States, then I can withstand an attack from anywhere. And in before, I actually am able to lose and suffer a cyber attack. Speaking of cyber attacks, we got elections coming up, and I'm actually going to invest in cyber protection. I'm going to go ahead and invest $1.4 million. That's actually a considerable amount of our campaign funds, but we need to invest a little bit into cybersecurity. We will get more once the election season actually starts to heat up. JJ Holmes, I mean, I would say no because I don't really give my number out to anyone. Especially, I mean, you know, especially like subscribers and stuff like that. That's just not something that I would do. So that's why I'm saying the only option would have to be Discord, actually. That's kind of weird. Like 20 miles of Canadian land owned by the United States. Look at Ontario, it's just full of renewable energy. Contracts, fuel from South Korea. We could actually do that. We may need to sign a big import contract to actually start lowering inflation. Because I think that's actually starting to, yeah, that's really, really starting to hurt us. So, any ideas of what kind of products we should actually import, guys? And our aluminum industry is starting to hurt. That sucks. With you to the death. I don't usually like smooching scenes. I messed that word up real bad. Services, it's gone down by about $25 billion. I was actually subsidizing another one, tourism and trade. It's gone down by a couple of $1 billion. Kill me. You can import some agricultural products from Africa or Asia. Let's go ahead and give these guys some funding. That's going to be about $800 million. When can we do this election night? Well, being honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to do an election night anytime soon. Mostly because I am actually about to get a job, so I don't know what my posting schedule is going to be looking like until I actually get that job. I will not be making any promises for any.
It's awful.
Oh, was that? Don't tell me that was a cabinet member. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be, especially time-consuming things such as an election night. So I will have to say that an election night is not on my posting schedule anytime soon. Maybe before the election, I can pull one together. But other than that, just I cannot do an election night. God, Canada has so many. Let's see what he has to say. Justin Trudeau looks so weird.
Moment of intense spirituality with the faithful gives me great joy. On this holy day, I thank all of our communities across the country, both those in cities as well as those in small, remote villages, who are all coming together in prayer.
Who are all coming together in prayer. All right, so we have a 72% I said immigration. We have a 72% approval rating. Let's go to currency. 1.9%. Oh my god. I really want to keep it below. Oh my god, why are there so many? This is the thing that sucks about having a diversely religious country. You have so many of these, like, you have to have all these things for Catholics and Protestants and ugh. Separation of powers and secular government. Seven agents eliminated from Belarus. Okay. Okay, so let's see what our industrial sector is looking like. Building, housing, and roadway is recovering by about $5 billion. Assassination. Doubts remain concerning the origin of the attack. Inauguration of an internationally acclaimed museum in Quebec. I think everyone's going to start getting... Total Jihad is about to launch an attack against. Total Jihad. Oh, come on. Oh, it's him. Proceed with an attack. Increase at maximum your investment in wildfires protection and decrease the other ones. Well, I'm not going to decrease the other ones. But we're going to go ahead and arrest this guy. Neutralization of Lance Karsith. Total Jihad head. Justice Karsith. Converse with more than an hour with 3 unknown persons at an airport. And we have the option to pardon him. Bomb defused in Calgary train station. Calgary is in Alberta. I think I already have max funding. No, I don't. Nuclear threats, since we are making investments in the nuclear power plants, we're going to go ahead and fully fund pollution. I don't know about garbage collection. We can go ahead and give that. That's going to be an additional $1.5 billion worth of funding toward the environmental agency. So we can go ahead and do that. I think we can actually start dismantling some of these stations. Let's go ahead and invest $1 billion into dismantling 211 fossil energy plants. I think that would get rid of about 2 terawatts worth of power, but I mean, we can make up for it by building more hydroelectricity. Total Jihad's bomb and Total Jihad's dismantlement. The only way to actually get rid of Total Jihad is if we actually do a cell in Afghanistan. Dismantle terrorist groups. Let's go ahead and give that a good amount of soldiers. We're going to go ahead and do 70 agents for dismantling terrorist groups in Afghanistan. Which I've actually never seen that option come up, so that's actually new. So we're going to be launching some major counterterrorism operations against Afghanistan to make sure that we don't have to deal with them anymore. And then after we dismantle them, we could actually invest in taking out ISIS in Syria so we don't have to deal with them in our home territory. 1.95, our inflation is increasing fast. We need to import some raw materials. I think I'm going to go ahead and import something from China. Products. Aluminum. Cement, building, housing, and roadway. Copper. Could import some copper, actually. So, average sale price, we're going to go ahead and do that. 3,700. Whatever they give us next, I guess I could actually accept it because I don't think it would be that higher than our purchase price. Wouldn't be the best contract, but it's still a contract. Yeah, no. Sorry, but that's not happening. We did a counter offer. I highly doubt they're going to accept it. Okay, so we got some end of year reports. We got a $10 billion cash surplus, $11 billion actually. So unhealthy housing situation. Only 0.3% of Canada is living in debilitated housing, and it is an excellent figure. So we are now model to the nation. And our end of year growth was 6.28% in 2019, and GDP now stands at nearly $2 trillion. 6,000. Let's go ahead and go for 5,400. Hopefully they will accept that. Agreement negotiation. They accepted. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. And let's go ahead and see what kind of contract that looked like. It was actually a good contract for some copper. We don't really have to worry about competing with China as an economic competitor. The United States has to deal with that, so we can go ahead and do whatever trade we want with China. I know I would lose approval if we were to do this, but I think I want to call for a meeting. Okay, it didn't get canceled. So we're probably going to lose about 5 to 10% of approval. Yep. Alright, let's sign some import contracts, China. Bauxite. Volume already under contract. 7.6 million. Cement. We could. Yeah. Cement was one thing I was actually looking at. $82 per ton. $82 per ton. 84. Let's do 119. 122. All right, sweet. It's going to be a $10 billion contract for 82 million tons of cement to be transported to Canada. Volume? Well, I mean, I wasn't really talking that entire time, so let's see what we can get for lead. Oil? No, I know they have a lot of oil consumption. Railway construction, no. Rice, we are already self-sufficient in that. Steel, some Chinese steel. Yeah, I think we can actually import some of that. $1,100. 1,200. Down to... Let's actually negotiate the 25 million tons of steel. Alright, sweet. We got some good import contracts coming in from China, so I think I could actually go for one more. Rare earth oxides, they have a lot of it. About 105,000 tons of rare earth oxides. We are actually self-sufficient in uranium, so I don't need their uranium. Synthetic fibers. I could. Tea, tobacco. I don't need tobacco. Potatoes. No, I'm already self-sufficient in potatoes. Plastics. I could actually import some plastics. Okay, so let's go for 3,400. They're going to try to sell me a crap ton. Ooh. Let's try that one more time for some plastic imports. So they're... Okay, let's go for 3,700. 3,700. 3,700. Okay, so... 46. Let's go for 49. 49. So that's 53. 53. So we're going to have to do this like... Okay, go for 55. We're going to go ahead and call this the Kanchi Agreement. We're going to be importing 8 million tons of plastics. Temper your words and remain in your place. Alright, thank you so much for all those import contracts, China. We're going to be doing a lot with that. Quarterly growth is now 4.4%. Unemployment stagnates around 4%. And budgetary surplus report of the end of the year. Didn't you say you're going to stream this evening? Yeah, I did, but I mean, I'm actually probably going to be doing something very soon. So that's actually why I wanted to go live now. So, this is now the 2019 quarterly or yearly economic report. Our numbers for the past year are ready, and we can now give you the new figures relating to state debt. Therefore, our total public debt, that is to say the engagements of the state in terms of loans, rises to $1.602 trillion. The debt service, or annual debt, will rise, but in a year will actually lowered. But it's usually used to saying rise. Debt service or annual debt reimbursement level will rise by the new year to $30.8 billion. And our budgetary surplus is now 1.43% of the GDP. What is our actual excess? We have a $1 billion excess. Hey, what's going on, Costa Cruz? And also, welcome to the live stream, Max. So our sales are going up. The trade balance for agriculture is actually recovering. GDP has actually gone up by a considerable amount, by about $10 billion. So that is good. Alright, so let's check our budget. $33 billion is just going into our debt reimbursement. Actually $30 billion, 30.8. So the less we pay on our debt, the better our budgetary situation is going to be. So let's go ahead and check those contracts we actually signed with China, just to kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Annual purchase. All of these were actually light green. Medium green to light green, actually. This is a large portion of the supply, but it kind of got ruined because of the prices that we actually had to negotiate for. And China has a little bit better negotiating power because, I mean, they're one of the top economies in the world. So that is actually why we did not get extraordinarily good contracts this time around. So it is now 2020. We are now entering an election year in Canada. So let's go ahead and check when the parliamentary elections are. Okay, so they're going to be in 10 months. That would be interesting. Inflation, 1.95%. Hopefully those import contracts will actually do a little bit better in terms of our economy. Yeah, the election was actually supposed to be in 2019, but for some reason, Everson set it to be 2020. That must have been a mistake on their part. So... Oh, now we see the cranes. Is this a working highway? Let's go ahead and transport 40 troops. Come on. Okay, let's transfer 8 troops to Calgary. Nope, still not a working highway. It'll be going way faster than that. Sincere salutations from the Secret Service. Wainwright. Messenger. Your commitment to defending value is a model for the whole of humanity. You are setting yourself up today as a herald for the civilization of tomorrow. Operational Cell is has now opened. We now have 70 spies deployed in Afghanistan for anti-terrorism operations. We could actually assign Agent 001 assigned Agent 001 in real speed or high speed.
We have strong suspicion.
Another jihadist caliphate threat, so we're going to go ahead and come in here. Okay, proceed with an arrest for this guy. And we're going to go ahead and check him in justice. Prisoners, terror suspect, 30 years. He's going to be released in 2050. I really want to know what happens whenever you pardon the guy.
We've proceeded to.
I think this next highway that's going to connect Regina to Winnipeg is actually going to pass through to the Shiloh military base, so we can actually have some connections to our military bases in the region. So how much is it going to cost if I want to build a main highway from Regina all the way to Winnipeg? So I can get that done in 12 months. It's going to cost $10 billion. I actually think I can afford that. 25, $7.2 billion. Yeah, we can do that. So that just ate up a little bit. Alright, that's another waste of public money, but, I mean, still infrastructure, so people still like it. What happened to Regina? Jesus. And then the next stop would have to be Winnipeg all the way to Ottawa. I am actually going to do a cost check. We're going to be cutting through so much of this just complete swamp. Just to kind of make it a little more realistic, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of these cutting throughs and stuff like that, just kind of, so it's not, you know, cutting through all of like Lake Superior or Michigan or something like that. So right here, I think we could actually connect this all the way to Ottawa just directly. So that would take 103 months. we would most likely want to fully fund it. It's going to, wow, $32 billion to $136 billion. So how much would it cost if I wanted to do a main highway just all the way from Ottawa to Vancouver? That actually cuts through the United States. $59 billion. That'd take 222 months, 74 months, but it would cost $70 billion if we were to fully fund the project. Speaking of that, I actually need to build a high-speed railway from Ottawa all the way to Montreal. And then the next high-speed railway would have to be from Ottawa to Toronto. So that's going to cost us... So we can get that done in 3 months. Okay, I'm going to get it done in less than 4 months. That's going to cost $7.5 billion. That threw us into a 0.004 into a 0.04% deficit. But we're going to get it done. Work begins. Are excellent choices and will contribute to the region's development. Good, good, good. Deficit. Be quiet. Attempted assassination of Tom Botherson. Who the hell is Tom Botherson? Botherson, is he in the cabinet? Maybe he is. Botherson. But yep, he was the Minister of the Environment, so he was about to be assassinated. Let's check our inflation again, 1.91. I think we made it level out. We're actually gonna figure that out. You know, we actually lowered it. Poverty. Many people are still left on the streets. Congratulations. Undoubtedly, you are a champion for women. Country. Oh, I can't hear that. I don't have enough bullying as it is. General information, not limited. So mandate of 5 years. So once we actually win this October election, we will actually be able to do another mandate for until 2025. And energy. Let's go ahead and check our energy consumption. Still going up. So every now and then we need to invest more into energy to make sure that we actually have the ability to cover our national energy consumption. You know, maybe a nuclear plant here and there, maybe a solar power plant here and there. Do you think God in Spy is useful? Yes. If you want to cheat all the time, yeah. I usually use it to check, I mean, just for example, I usually use it to check, like, to see if they're a moral or nice character, to see their loyalty and stuff like that, and also to see whether they're gay or not, to see if I need to arrest them. But other than that, that's usually what I use it for. But if you want to cheat, yeah, it's useful. But it is also useful for checking the values of a character, which is usually what I take advantage of it for. Let's check our farming. $82 billion trade balance deficit. Is God in Spy any good? Well, yeah, just like I said, yes. Again, if you want to use it for cheating, yes, it's useful. And if you want to check on it to check on the values of a character, yeah, again, it's useful. 490, 479. Sorry, only just joined. Hey, what's going on, boy? Let's go ahead and check poverty in Canada. It's going down by a very, very small fraction every month. But it actually spiked in December to January, and now it's having to go back down again. All right, inflation seems to be going down. It looks like those import contracts actually are proving useful. So in order to get rid of inflation, make sure to sign a good amount of import contracts. You need a higher birth rate. Also, pick out the immigrants. I have a 75% approval rating. Let's go ahead and allow Brazil into the OECD. Can Canada become a dictatorship? Any country can become a dictatorship in Power and Revolution. You just need to try hard enough. Ban Islam. I don't even know if actually I do have Islam. Oh my god, I can actually ban Islam. Hell yeah. Okay, so I actually have a really good amount of approval with the communities, so I actually might have a really good chance of getting elected. 9 agents eliminated from Nigeria. I think they spelled espionage wrong. GDP is now above $2 trillion. That is great. Let's go ahead and check our GDP numbers for here. Trade balance has gone up. That would actually make a lot of sense since we did sign a couple of trade contracts. Save the game, then ban Islam, lol. Nah, boy. I am not screwing myself up. Oh, we can not do something for ourselves for aircraft carriers? Canada, 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 oh, Canada, Canada. I don't even know their thing. Okay, we don't have that. Let's actually check our production of nuclear submarines. We have an import contract of steel, so that actually went up by about $33 billion. Canada is the officially multilateral country. All religions are welcome. Let's go ahead and check my production of nuclear submarines. New contract. Germany. Why do I want to import nuclear subs from Germany? I want my own production, which I don't have. $721 million of subsidies for nuclear subs. You know you want to. God, you guys are so violent. Alright, we got 7,000. Where did the 7,000 houses come from? Is this game playable with the latest patch? Yes, it is very playable. No regulations. Okay, here is something for you guys to decide. Should I go for no regulations, or should I rent cap on rent increases? Index linked rent increases. There was an attack in Calgary. 5 people have died. That is unfortunate. Their Steam page is vague. What is adding from God and Spy? Basically, it allows you to cheat. It's basically a cheating tool. I should go for, someone says I should go for rent capped. I mean, can you annex a country in a game not going crazy? No regulations, you commie. I could actually hold a straw poll. Let's actually go ahead and hold a straw poll. It's like index-linked rent increases, so... And then rent capped. So I'm going to go ahead and create that poll. And you guys can go ahead and vote in that poll now. So guys, go ahead and do that. And until... I want to see at least 15 responses. Or actually, I want to see at least 10 responses in that poll. So everyone go ahead and go do that. And then I'll check it in a couple of minutes. So 5, 6, 7. We got 7 votes so far. We got 8 votes so far. Come on, guys, let's go ahead and get some more votes going in. And it does look like that an overwhelming amount of people are voting to institute no regulations for rent increases. Seems to be a very, very close poll. We are now about to have 10 votes, so guys, go ahead and I want to see one more vote, and then if I see more people voting, then I'll allow for more time to be given. Alright, I've noticed people on YouTube seem to be more right-wing. Socialism, fascism is good. We're so violent. No communism. 15 people watching. Remove communism. God, you guys are so, like, opposite of each other. Kind of hilarious. So, we need to come over here. We're going to go ahead and help out our birth rate. We're going to go to maternity hospitals. We're going to go ahead and institute 107. Well, actually, we're going to go ahead and build 80 maternity hospitals. It's going to cost us $1.2 billion. And that reduced our... that reduced it. Okay, so there was a terrorist attack. 5 people are dead. $14 million worth of damage. Fascism is actually positive in a few ways. God, you guys are so edgy. Goal should be to annex the United States. Gotta make those babies. Oh, man. I love my subscribers. Most of them. Fascism is for commies. Alright, so this is a 1-year forecast. Let's go ahead and check what's going on in the paper. Canada is a model country for the G7. I didn't even know I'm a part of the G7. Has a clear influence on the evolution of society's vision of disease and of the medical response. Plain and simply, a great head of government concerned with quality of life of his workers. Total Jihad claims responsibility for the attack in Calgary. Anticipates the tensions, that is the Hindu community leaders' response, because I guess he wants me to ban like every other religion. Alright. Justice, no prisoners. Interesting to actually see. Yeah, I would have to agree that he did want to only conquer Europe. I mean, there's a reason that Lebensraum was a policy of Germany during that era. But I mean, he didn't want to take over the world. I mean, even he knew that he didn't want to do that. That would be, for one, that would be impossible. And two, I mean, at the time, there was no ability for Germany to even cross the Atlantic Ocean, even with a bomber. I mean, even if they had a bomber for it, which they actually did, which was called the America bomber, it would be able to be placed in like an airfield in France or something like that. But whenever it crossed across the Atlantic, it would be able to hit its target maybe, but it wouldn't be able to go all the way back. So that was a... Where did all the jailed prisoners vanish in the tab? Well, I mean, I guess it gives you a kind of like a moment to pardon them before they're actually sentenced for their 30-year sentence. Other than that, I guess, I guess it's just kind of like a moment thing where you can say, okay, well, I'm gonna, wanna, like, I mean, if you go, oh yeah, well, this guy's gonna be in jail for 30 years and you don't want to do that, go ahead and pardon him, but I don't know. It's kind of odd. $8 billion cash surplus. $21.84. Who's the most we have in religion? Catholics, 43.89. Wow, Catholics is our... Can you imagine trying to ban Catholicism? 16.2 million people. The campaign season usually starts around like 60 days, 60 to 30 days from the election. I usually fare better whenever it's around 30 days from the election. I have the ability to dissolve the parliament and call for a new election now. But I don't know. Parliament is an assembly that is elected by the people to represent it. It is not only consultative, but exercise of the legislative power and sometimes check on government, going as far as the censure of the latter. Dissolution of Parliament brings about new legislative elections to elect new parliamentarians. Determine the powers of the Parliament. Vote laws and motions of no confidence against the head of government. Yeah, I mean, the elections were more simpler. The elections were more simpler in previous games, but I mean, in this one, it actually gives you the ability to actually have a challenge. Is it possible to play as ISIS and become independent? In the 2018 version, it's going to be very, very difficult. I struggle to make promises that both please the party and the public. Yeah, I mean, I have challenges like that too. That's why I really don't look forward to elections. Operation Afghan Forces for Pure Islam. Ooh. Alright, guys, we have an option to do something right here. Should we encounter Uzbek and head of government of Azerbaijan? Should we actually release this? Or should we actually threaten... Should we actually threaten the Azerbaijani head of state? And before I actually do anything, I'm actually going to post that poll again. So if any of you guys have not voted in that poll, go ahead and vote right now on what I should do with my housing policy. Is there a mod that licenses all the parties and groups for you with real characters and all? No. Well, I mean, probably, actually. Croatian finance. Wow, we're finding a lot of financing in Afghanistan. But I actually do create them. and I actually do some hard work for it. I'm actually, for one of my patrons, I'm actually doing a South Africa campaign where I'm actually doing a South Africa thing, creating them for one of my patrons. So that's actually something I'm doing. Do you make any money from this channel? Not anything livable, and it's not something where I'm getting money monthly. I'm actually getting money probably 2 times every month or something like that. Well, actually, not even that often. I mean, it's not. Yeah, you know, it's not something that's livable. Why not join BRICS? Would I actually be able to join BRICS? Okay, South Africa's neutral. China hates us. Russia hates us. So we would probably not be able to join BRICS. Where is it? Other organizations. Okay, we got BRICS right here. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Brazil kind of likes us. India is neutral with us. South Africa is neutral with us. I highly doubt I would be able to join BRICS. I could join the Arab League. League of Arab States. The Gulf Cooperation Council. The ESA, the European Space Agency. Can you actually create space agencies? No, you can't. You're into G7 and G20, Canada and the Arab League. That would be hilarious. We are now in April. Should I leave the election for the next live stream, or should I call it right here? I can't tell you the specs of Power and Revolution. You can look at that on their Steam page. Alright, so we actually are going to call this vote right here. We have... well, actually, if we actually get 5 more votes... If we actually get 5 more votes in that thing, then I will actually call it. Because, I mean, we actually have a 60-40 thing. So, we have no votes for remaining with our current policy. So we're going to have to change the policy. But it is actually a very close vote between capping the rent and... it's actually very close between capping the rent and having no regulations at all. So, again, I'm going to post that vote again. I want to get at least 5 more votes since, well, I mean, we have 17 people watching right now. So everyone, go ahead and vote in that poll, please. Just so I want to get at least 5 more votes. If I can get 5 more votes, that would actually be awesome. Because I actually really want to see what I can get. Because, I mean, this is getting closer and closer the more I look at it. Oh, I mean, we gotta vote for index-linked rent increases. But we are seeing a very, very close margin between no regulations and rent capped. So, this will be... Hey, what's going on, Egmo Gaming? Welcome to the live stream. Once I get the 15 votes, guys, I will go ahead and call it. We need to get 2 more votes. If I can get 2 more votes on that poll, then I will call the vote. Farming. Inflation, good. What is my inflation, speaking of that? 1.79. So we're curbing inflation again. All right, come on, guys. I want to get 2 more votes. Iron standard, please. Come on, guys. I want to get 2 more votes in that straw poll. If I can get 2 more votes in that, then I will call the vote. The hell is a iron and coal standard? Let's go to energy. What is our thing on coal anyway? Kind of recovering that trade balance. Amount of currency is linked to coal and iron. Why? Why? That's kind of stupid. No blood diamond standard. Nuclear electricity is not exactly changing. Profits have gone up. Do we have a stake in oil? No, we don't. How much would it cost? Apparently it wouldn't cost anything. Maybe not, but it would probably cost a lot. Alright, we got 13 votes. It is very, very close between no regulations and rent capped. Again, guys, if I can get 2 more votes in that, then please go ahead and do that. If I'm not going to get any more votes within the next 2 minutes, then I will go ahead and call the vote. Afghanistan network, possible dismantlement of total jihad. I'm going to leave them in there for 1 more cycle. The water standard. Everyone is just wanting to do so many standards of just, like, product-linked money. Let's see what our internet looks like, see what kind of investments we can make. Let's go ahead and make 85% of the population covered by 4G internet. And 90% by mobile telephones. Beer is a human right. Don't you think that, like, nuclear weapons are a human right? I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in there 1 more time for you guys. So I guess if do a Canada playthrough. I mean, what does it look like I'm doing? Do a Canada playthrough while I'm doing a Canada playthrough? I'm literally liked by, like, half of these people. Canada nuclear power, please. Actually, like, nearly 20% of my energy is actually coming from nuclear power. Actually, 15%. Make 500 nukes, please. Canada the next North Korea. Maybe I could do it as a series. I'm actually... Ooh. What I'm actually going to be doing... Let's see how much it would cost if I wanted to dismantle 800 fossil energy plants. $3.8 billion. I can actually do that. Let's go ahead and do that. That put us into a deficit, but we are doing that to make sure that we can rely more on green energy than fossil fuels, and relying less on fossil fuels will actually help us out in the long term. Uranium fever is gone and let me down. Uranium fever is gone and gone around. With a Geiger counter in my hand, we're going on government land. Uranium fever is gone and got me down. There you guys go. That's what it sounds like for me singing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call the vote. So we have a winner in our vote for what kind of housing policy I should actually instigate. We have 7 votes for no regulations. We have 5 votes for rent capped. And we have 1 vote for index-linked rent increases, which is what my current policy is. So, I almost left a non-proliferation treaty. So, I'm going to go ahead and, since I already have a 93% thing, I am going to go over to legislation. I'm actually going to go ahead and save this because I have no idea what the reaction to this will be. So, before I actually pass the policy, I'm going to instigate a rebellion in Ottawa again from the Filipinos. Alright, yeah. No more votes, so I'm going to go ahead and change my housing policy. You're going to lose some popularity. Yes, I know, but this was a vote by my community. Regulate rent increases. Let's go to no regulation. That's going to save us $2.27 million in federal money. Let's go ahead and do a poll to see what this reaction would be. People actually would like it, but parties would not like it too much. But the people will actually like it. Let's go ahead and pass it. We got a 56% passing margin. RIP social rating. Yep. Social rating is going to tank. Ooh, 9.9%. That was a bug. God, why'd you guys make me lose all that popularity? Oh man, look at that social and housing rating. And we're gonna lose more of that popularity once, like, the bill actually passes. Oh yeah, like, actually, let's see. Oh no, the party actually hates it. The bill isn't going to pass. We actually still are going to be able to make it pass because the Liberal Democratic Party is actually helping it. He doesn't care about the poor. We can actually get our... Let's go ahead and rehabilitate all of these houses. And we got half of that. Possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Creation of a new ambitious space program. G7 Summit. If you're going to run for re-election, you're going to want your party to like you. Well, I mean, the party does like me. I'm going to need money. That's what I'm going to need. See? Loyalty vis-a-vis the head of state, 100%. Popularity is 74.29%. Investment in Social Security is $1.5 million. PG did nothing wrong. Alright, inflation is actually starting to go down. So, I could actually call for an earlier election. Because I do believe I'm actually prepared. But, should we actually do the election now? Or should we do it in the next live stream? Because that is actually an option. If I do it in the next live stream, I can wait all the way to October to actually do some preparations. But if I actually do it now, I am actually liked by a lot of these people, so I actually would have a good shot at making people like me and vote for me. One-party system, election now, boy. Alright, so... I'm going to go ahead and call this the Canada 3 save. So, have I ever meditated? No, I have not. So, should I actually call it now, or should I call it in the next live stream? Invade the United States. No. Any ideas for who's good to play as? Yeah, I could do another straw poll. Once I get like 10 votes in this. And everyone go vote right now. I want to get at least 10 votes in there before I call it. And while I wait for that vote to come in, legislative elections are actually starting to pop up all over the world. Eventually, if you did actually try to invade... Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not going to invade the US. I think that's just a meme that everyone wants me to do. Which, I mean, hell, I'd do it for the meme. Who voted next stream? Someone voted next stream. Wow, we are going overwhelmingly for this stream. Okay, we need 2 more votes, guys. I want to get 2 more votes before I call that vote. All right? Everyone, again, please go vote in that link that I gave you guys below. Please, please, please. Come on, we got 8 votes. I want to see 2 more. I want to see 2 more, boys. All right, we got 9 votes. Ooh, this is actually getting close. Starts getting closer, then I'll call it. We're actually extend vote. Should I call the next election this stream or next stream? We need 1 more vote. The next vote shall decide what I do. Oh my god. All right, come on. We got 67% are wanting this stream to be a call of the election, but next stream is getting in pretty close. Soon. Come on. I want to see 1 more vote, boys. What did you do to your mic? Did I do something to my mic? I don't know. I probably need to get a new one. Come on. Hey, we got 10 votes. All right, we're going to call the election this stream. All right, so we already saved. Yes, we did. This stream, okay. You ate your mic, boy. I hate myself. All right, boys. Let's go ahead and call the election now. I hate you guys. Dissolution of Parliament.
My fellow citizens, parliamentary debates are paralyzing government action and our institutions, and this is simply not acceptable in these difficult times facing our nation. Therefore, I have decided to dissolve the parliament, and I have called for new elections so that we can implement a can-do political framework that will lead us to prosperity.
Now destroy your majority, right? I know I'm not going to be able to... Good, good, good. This is not going to be a 60-day election campaign. Thank God. Thank God. So what we are going to do, we're going to Okay, we need to meet with the businessman. Like, ASAP. And then unions, we're going to meet with. We're going to be meeting with a lot of people other than campaigning. Kill all of your opponents. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to meet with the Catholic leaders. This day is going to be given to... We're going to meet with our biggest religious leaders. And then I think I may actually try to get one of the guys to drop out. Return to categories. Athletes. Okay, so the athletes actually don't like me. Associations, we actually are liked by these people. So this entire week, we're going to have a busy schedule. Cancer combat, national anti-racism. Ooh, he actually doesn't like me. Artists, let's go ahead and meet with artists. Satirical. Okay, so committed filmmaker. And I'm actually going to meet with the oldest person in the country. Top model, maybe we can sleep with her. Oh yeah, she actually likes me. Anti-racism always hate me. Okay, so... And then let's actually meet with her. Okay, so... We're not going to have any time to campaign. Ooh. Do you wish to present yourself as a candidate for the center-right Democratic Party? We will... Oh, this is the primary. Damn. Accept. When is the election? So the election is probably going to be like 20 days after that or something.
Sure. I'd be...
So I need you, for one, to support me for the campaign.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Damn. Ask him to fund your party. Alright, thank you. Election campaign. Okay, so yeah, the election is going to be... Did you know that to vote characters count for 50% of the election results? Yeah, that's actually why I actually need to start meeting with characters more often, because I never do. That's why I'm spending this entire week meeting with characters.
Sure. Like...
Okay, so 95.
Okay. My thoughts will be with you, that you may find light in the dark corridors of power.
Ooh. Alright, thank you so much. He's going to be speaking highly of me.
I'd be... Thanks.
Tell him he is radiant. Could the rest is computer generated stuff?
It's very kind. It's nice of you. Okay.
Make Canada go jihad.
Don't panic.
Yes, we gotta go. We got him. And all of these I'm going to promise him on the campaign trail. Which actually, minimum salary I could actually increase.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us? Your offer is not very motivating. Very well. We accept.
Alright, 2150 would actually be pretty good. What religion are you? I am agnostic. Alright, we got his support, so that is good. And let's go ahead and check the election. Electoral fraud. Let's actually go ahead and make a campaign promise with what money we do have. We're going to go ahead and kick off the campaign in British Columbia. Actually, let's go ahead and kick it off in Saskatchewan. No, not Saskatchewan. Okay, Quebec. So we're going to do that. And we're going to promise More funding for road transport. Alright, people like that. We lost -1 popularity. Hopefully. Okay, so we got the first thing, so that's it actually. We need to look at that after we meet with all these people. My word, what a driver. Yes, that's a good idea. Oh, screw you.
Sure. Oh. Like my thoughts.
Alright, good. 9% of the vote intention doesn't succeed. Party of Valerie Mullen. I think that's actually the environmentalists. Okay, let's go ahead and check to see what that poll actually looks like. Okay, so we're in the second place, which would be good because I mean that would get us into the debate, if there is a debate. So 23 days until the election. British Columbia. We're actually, which I mean, I'm going to do this anyway. Okay, so actually, let's promise more people. People would like that. Okay, so we got more popularity off of that. Running again. Meeting.
Sure.
Offer a glass of champagne. Don't panic, I'll look into it. Speak highly of me in public. Thank you.
Sure.
Offer a glass of champagne. Tell him he's radiant. Oh god, he's gay. Don't panic, I'll link into it and invite him to speak highly of you in public. Can't wait to see the election results. Could you run an election campaign promising just small budget increases? I think so. I could try that. And the meeting, I think our week of meetings is almost done. Yeah, we are actually nearing the end of it. $9 million has been transferred to us. Thank you so much. You put together a good electoral program that corresponds to what our members and supporters are looking for, and they will be there for us on voting day. Good, good, good.
I'd be happy.
Tell her she is charming, more beautiful in real life.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but we still disagree. What are you? I think it also... Yeah, it actually does.
Okay.
It also has to do with... I think the USA would grant one of the states independence.
I'd be happy. Yeah.
I don't understand everything, but your last feature was absolutely beautiful.
Okay. I'm sorry.
She is... Yes, she's a socialist. So, these people are actually... Statement... Ooh, we just lost some big popularity because of statements in press.
I'd be happy.
Offer a glass of champagne. Tell her she is charming.
It's very... I'm sorry.
Alright, I guess I can't get her support. Running tactics. The campaign looks left. Now is the time for strategy. If we manage to convince certain candidates they have little chance of winning to drop out of the race, that could potentially serve our interests, especially if those so-called candidates are from a district near ours. It is clear that is something you need to do if we want to maximize your chances of winning. Of course, it'd be better to be on good terms with the other camp that our campaign platform appeases them. So, he is right. So what we could actually do... So let's get... What are you? Center left. So I'm center right. So I want to look for center right. Someone from the center right. Okay, so I could actually meet with this person on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. I can try my chances for the Canada Citizens Movement. People think socialism is different. It's the first day of communism. There's no fundamental difference. Yeah, I think we can all agree. Meeting. Offer coffee. Oh no, we just lost a lot of approval because of that housing bill.
That's really...
How corruptible is she? Not corruptible at all. Offer her the national medal.
With all my heart.
Moderates for the win. Extreme. Oof, -10. Yeah, we just lost a lot of approval.
I'm sorry.
Damn it. Tell her she was charming, blah, blah, blah. 2% in approval because you helped fight against the commies. You did the right thing, PG.
I'm sorry.
Aw, come on. Limited dismantlement. Really? Okay, so I need to do some campaigning. Any ideas? I think I have an idea. Elections. So, the highest is the environmentalist who has a 9% approval of our campaign. Okay, let's go to Ontario. On a Friday. Promise to increase minimum income. They love that. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Jobs, 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 jobs. Work. It's work. So 2150 was what I promised the other guy. Campaign promise. That got us 10% in approval. Thank you so much. Evaluation. Congratulations. Your campaign agenda is excellent and caters to the entire electorate. I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot of votes, but that is not reassurance that we will win. How many days do we have until the election? We have 15 days. Again, this is one reason why I like 30-day campaigns instead of 60-day. Yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if I actually lost. What's something that, I mean, I've done things where I've literally gotten like a crap load of approval because of it. I'm going to do this on a Monday just to kind of skip through time. We're making exactly $100 billion from company taxes. Do you think like, what tax could I actually increase or decrease to actually get people to love me for that? Minimum pension and social money also helps get votes. Yeah, minimum pension, let's do that. Housing. Alright, social money, so monthly allowance. Let's go ahead and increase this to $400. That got us to 20% popularity. $14 days, 13 days, 12 days. Oket's party, so unfortunately we're not a part of it. So we were in third place with 27% of... Well, it's actually close. It's actually close. And that poll actually came out... Reduce low income tax. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. I can phone a friend. I can call good old Backstar. Ooh, the socialists, look at them. Look at them. They are like saving us $9 billion and they have 42% approval in their campaign. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to do some electoral fraud or something. Ballots destroyed during counting, double enrollment of electors, and the dead voting. No, I have no word on GPS 5. Manson Noba. PG confirmed crypto commie. Don't let the commies win. Thursday. Let's... Okay, so let's increase this to $900. Ooh, $12 billion is probably gonna hurt us. 880. Oh wait, no, that was like 700 something. So we can do like 820 or something. Increase sales tax to 50. Yeah, whatever. Promise. So that put us up to 27%. I need some real solid win that would literally like say, oh my god, I need to vote for this guy. Let's do this on a Saturday. Promise to build a border wall. Security cameras? Are you sure? Oh man, this is so stressful. How many days do we have until the election? 12 days. We need to at least get into the top 2. Just lie to them and... Yeah. More hospitals. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lie and say I'm going to decrease the VAT. How much should I decrease it by though? I have 445 hours in Power and Revolution. Alright. Decrease the VAT. I actually lost approval. Come on! Hang on, I'm gonna phone a friend. PG is going to lose, lovely. Oh god, kill me. Yeah, he tells me to call him and then like he doesn't even answer. Come on. Seriously? He didn't even answer. Alright, whatever, I'm gonna do this myself. If I lose, I lose. The next time I can just try, or I can do another country. The notification sound is like the lift stopping. Someone just disliked. Oh, come on. $407. Let's do that in Saskatchewan. Okay, that actually got me a little bit of approval. A Mexican disliked campaign in Ontario. So it seems I am in second place in accordance to here. How corruptible is she? 32. Damn. I can meet with the environmentalists to try to make them drop out because they're the lowest right now in approval. So I'm going to go to Ontario, break into their headquarters. Yeah, that's how you get impeached. Watergate 2.0, Canadian Watergate. Building, budget. Okay, so I'm actually going to promise 95% of the countries. No. What's a law that I can actually allow? Ooh, I could actually decrease the voting age to 17. That would actually be me a good idea. Should I actually do that, though, is the question. If they impeach you, then just shut down Parliament and start a coup. Oh, God. Minimum voting goes hand in hand with the age of legal or civil majority. It is the age when young people become true citizens, acquiring rights, civic duties, and become legally responsible to society. I could decrease the voting age to 17. What else do we have? I'm going to do that as a campaign promise. That didn't work that much. Alright, what's going on, Backstar? We got about 10 days until the election.
How many rallies you have?
I have 15 max. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Have you promised increase in teacher pay, research pay?
I promised increases in minimum wage and monthly rent allowances and stuff like that, but as of
you're gonna have to say increase in teacher pay or health pay or research pay or something. Also, you're gonna have to propose to decrease the the employment payment thing. People love that. Decrease income taxes for low bracket.
Ooh, the highest, the socialists actually have a 60% program popularity right now.
What's your program? What the hell have you done? Oh, for Christ's sake. Go back to your program.
Hang on. I'm trying to get a new promise. I'm gonna promise increased pay to teachers.
How much?
Couple $100.
You need to do at least $2,000.
New Brunswick, Performance Hall. I'm like running out of money, but good thing the election season is almost over. Education, salaries.
The question is there going to be a debate?
Yeah, apparently there should be a debate. All right, I got my program popularity up to 58.
Yeah, but you're not. It doesn't do anything yet. The poll hasn't been released.
Yeah, not yet, but I mean, I can get my program popularity.
You're yellow, right? You're the yellow party.
Yeah.
How the hell you get third?
Well, that was because before like my program popularity shot up to like 35 or something like that. I've never campaigned in Alberta.
It doesn't matter where you campaign. It's just you have to say something that people like.
I know.
So just say, okay, I'm going to decrease taxes. Have you done that?
I did a VAT decrease, but no one really liked it.
How much did you decrease it by?
A quarter.
How did it? Well, decrease company tax or something.
Hang on. All right, I got my program popularity up to 60. I think a poll should actually be released in the next few days. And I'm going to see if the environmentalists want to drop out of the race.
No, she's not going to
Yeah.
drop out. She's not going to
It's
drop
fair.
out. It's no point.
This could try.
I mean,
Apparently she has a scandal. Fictitious
she's not
job.
gonna drop out because you're center right and she's like center left. Yeah, so she's not going to drop out. If yours like a center left party,
I'm
yeah.
in a position to offend you.
But it's
But if you wish to see things differently,
Hang
I
on.
shall be obliged.
I got her to drop out.
Wait, she dropped out?
She dropped out. She said, "I am not in a position to offend you, but if you wish to see things different, I shall be obliged."
Well, that's rare because every time I've tried to get
Don't
somebody
panic.
on the center
I'll
left to
look
drop
into
out, they're
it.
like,
And I just got her to probably get her people to vote for me.
yeah, but it's not enough.
Every vote counts.
Yeah, it does, but it's not enough to win.
Elections. Let's see what the. All right, yeah, I got her to drop out. So the second one at the lowest program popularity is the Liberal Democratic Party. So I could probably. When is the election season over? I think I'm actually in the next. I think I'm actually going to be in the debate.
How does the Lib Dem party have such a low program popularity, but they're like first in the poll? Come on, Everson, fix this.
Damn, this election lit. I hate elections because they're so stressful.
Because you don't know what you're doing, and you propose crap stuff. You have to propose stuff that people want. You know, you have to be a socialist. Right, 10 minutes. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna promise more hospitals.
No, don't. No. Just propose to increase the retirement pension.
I already did.
Okay, propose to decrease retirement age.
Sure, that's gonna help.
Yeah, if you what is retirement age now?
65.
Okay, for both male and female.
Yeah.
Okay, propose to decrease retirement age for females by 2 years.
I could do 64 and 63.
You have okay, yeah, you can do that. You can possibly do that, yeah.
Impossible to make this promise as a reform or referendum. Just win, fam. All right, let's try this. All right, that put my program popularity at 73 against 65.
Told you.
All right, let's see how many days. We got 4 days until the election.
And the thing is, though, is that you don't have to implement most of this stuff because I don't. But you need to implement at least some of it.
Backstar has saved the day. That's what people are saying in the comments right now.
Wait, what is the poll?
I don't know. I'll check it right now in a second once I do one more promise. Because I think I can fit in one more promise. I can...
No, don't do family allowances.
I'm looking at civil servants right now.
Oh, because it popped up on my screen, so...
Yeah, no, there's a delay.
Did you do increase in research?
No.
Monthly salary?
Well, I think I did.
Okay, did you do for health?
Yeah, I did no, not for health.
Okay, then increase health salary by a couple $100.
Here we go. This is going to be the last promise I'm going to be able to give. I'm going to increase it to 4,000.
What was it before?
Like 3,100 or something. Okay, so the final one, the poll, I don't know if it's updated or not. Apparently I am still in third place. But my program popularity is 79, so
No thanks. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna try to see if the
Honestly,
Liberal
I
Democratic
think-
Party wants to drop out. See if I can actually bribe her.
They're not going to drop out.
You said that about the other guy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that was the environmental party. They always drop out.
U.S. discovers self-fragrant fiber. Limited dismantlement of
drop
total
out?
jihad. No, they didn't.
Told you it wasn't going to drop out.
Legislative elections begin tomorrow, so. Oh, okay. So we're topping the polls.
You're what? What is the percentage?
32%, 33%. It says that I have the latest I&E report, and you will be happy. Our party is the polls' favorite, and they lead with 33% of the vote intention in favor of our party.
Jesus Christ.
So we are now going to the election.
Yeah, it's a hung parliament, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a hung parliament. Ouch! Turnout of 84%.
What is your seats?
Good evening. The majority of votes have been...
Alright, we're going to look at this. Environmentalists completely got destroyed. Got 0% of the vote. Okay, so I am in the top 3. Top 2. Okay, I won. With 35% of the vote.
Who's the opposition?
We are going to go live to one of the 2 winning candidates at their campaign headquarters.
One of the 2 winning candidates, so I have to face off in a debate.
Okay, here's the crucial part. Because if you screw up here, you're not going to win.
At least we got in the first. At least we got into the second round.
Wait, if it's a parliament, why is there a 2-round system if it's a parliamentarian system?
No idea.
That's retarded.
I know I'm gonna be losing a lot of seats though.
Well, yeah, you always lose seats.
Legislative elections TV debate tomorrow night will be the TV face-to-face debate, where you confront Anita Oquette in a televised debate hosted by George Kexon. Campaign between the 2 rounds.
What is the poll? Are you leading in the poll?
I was leading in the poll in first place.
Okay, what about now in the second round?
Latest survey was on 610. I got 36% of the vote. Anita Oquette, 23%. Jessica Kekin, 28%. And, yeah.
Well.
So we're going to go to the debate right now.
Okay, let me see the choices.
We got 17 people watching. Alright, we are now in the debate. Let's do this.
What's the first topic?
Hang on.
Matter of fact, just screen share on Discord.
We'll begin in a few moments' time.
I'll just...
The candidates are ready. Naturally,
I don't want this to bug out because...
Okay, what is it?
This will be closely monitored. We have also set up a new instant polling system to gauge viewers' reactions to the candidates' arguments. In some ways, define the winner of the debate. Let's get to the first part of the program.
Skip this guy talking if you haven't already.
The candidates will take it in turns.
Alright, I'm gonna skip it. Okay, the first topic is environment.
Oh, hell.
Legislation, let's see what we can do.
Okay, go under legislative and...
Oh, I can do alternating traffic every other day or traffic in center cities reserved for public transport.
What is the policy now?
Speed limits when pollution peaks.
Do the third one. Alternating traffic every other day.
Alright, that got me a lot of approval.
Transition
I
towards a
know,
green
because I've done it
economy.
before.
Thank you. And moving on, what would you like to say about this?
Oh, she made the exact same promise.
Yeah, she didn't get this. Did she get popularity for it?
Nah, she got like half of what I got.
Yeah, because you already made it.
Thank you. Let's move on to another issue.
All right, next topic is immigration.
What's your opinion
Here's
on
the
the matter?
Hang on, she's making the first
thing.
thing. Oh, man, I think she just screwed herself up. The integration policy from monitored and balanced to restrictive and monitored.
It is an
Okay.
objective
Yeah, she just killed it.
It makes sense. We cannot welcome all the world's poverty.
Very well.
Ouch.
Coming over to you. Where do you stand
All right, so
on
it's coming
this?
back to me.
Anything you want to add?
So
Okay, what did you? I can't see the. It's a delay. So
yeah, I know there's a delay. That can establish aid for repatriated immigrants. I can conduct an operation to regularize the
Don't do
immigrants.
that. Yeah, hold on. Regular. Yeah, do that one. Can you
For
back
I
it up?
usually do the one for 5 years. That's what everyone usually likes.
Okay. Then
For
do it.
illegal immigrants having lived on a territory for more than 5 years.
Okay, then do it.
Migrants must.
Okay, that didn't get me a lot of approval, but it did get me approval.
Scapegoats.
Well, you're still
This is
winning.
contrary.
Thank you. It's now time for the
Well, I would
All right,
like
she's
to
asking me a
hear
question about
information on
sports.
this matter,
Probably
which
just
you
gonna
made
build like a
about,
stadium or
in my
something.
opinion, throughout
Just put
the
a
campaign.
$150,000 seat stadium, and then ask her something about the army.
All right, so 150,000 seat stadium would get placed in Ontario.
I didn't ask her
Sport
about
is
the army
education.
because
Okay.
they never answer it.
Are you sure about the army?
Yes, I've done it before. I've
I would
always
like to
asked them
hear
that.
you talk
And
about
95% of the time.
Ah,
they
she
answer
missed
it.
the question.
Thank you. We
See?
are now coming to the end of the debate. I would like to ask both candidates to wrap up.
All right, she did a $2 billion increase in renewal and maintenance for education.
The
It
first
got
mission of
her
the state
more
is to
popularity than me.
guarantee
She's actually more
proper
popular right now. She's about to win the
functioning
debate.
of the public sector
Well,
because
go under
So,
health. Go under health, and let me see what's under health. Damn.
I can do
What's under
increase
health?
in medical staff. I can do reimburse for visits to the doctor and
I
hospital
can't go under
treatment.
Are you under the budget tab? Max out. No. Add 4 stars to the first option. 3
I can do 2 stars. It's $8.5 billion.
it is
do
essential.
3. Just
Ah, man, that didn't get me enough.
Thank you once again.
I told you to do
both of you
4.
for the clean and fair debate. And to all our valued viewers, I hope this has helped you
I
gain
told you to do
our
4.
instant
If you wanted to do
polling
4, it probably would have
system.
maxed it out.
Oh, man.
Now you gotta hope and pray you win.
Yep.
What's your second?
Yeah, apparently I'm in second place.
Yeah, you're not gonna win it. Looks like
Ready,
you're gonna be the
your time
opposition.
has come.
Hell yeah. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'm in the top 3. Top 2. And I won.
You won.
I won 35 to 33.
We're now
I lost a considerable amount of my seats,
It is with
but I
pride
won.
Speaking to you on this day of victory, our party was able to impose its vision.
Oh, I see that now.
It is to those who voted for us that I wish to pay a special tribute.
Ah.
Friends, we will once
Okay.
again prove ourselves worthy
See,
of your trust.
I don't like parliamentary systems.
Neither do I.
So that's why I always change them to
presidential.
Yep.
Yeah, she got 60 score from the debate. I would have won by a larger margin if I actually won the debate. Politics maying.
Well, it looks like my work
All right,
here
so
is done.
Yep, I just killed my majority from 54% to 35%.
Well,
all right, so last night, after the announcement of the second round results, the population applauded Justin Trudeau for the victory of his party, which became the National Assembly's majority party with 184 seats of the 338.
look like you ain't getting shit done.
Yeah, I know, right? Parliament just gathered to decide the new head of state, head of government, prime minister. You have been re-elected. Which, I mean, it actually would have to be, like, pretty realistic because, I mean, Justin Trudeau is pretty unpopular and he would lose a considerable amount of seats in his re-election bid.
I don't think he'll win.
Yeah, he would either lose or lose a considerable amount of seats.
No, he ain't gonna win, period. He's not like...
Hang on. This is the TV address for the re-election.
Fellow elected representatives, I am very proud to be here with you today. Having been charged with governing our beautiful country, I can assure you that my determination will be unfailing in leading us on the path to prosperity.
All right. Good address by Justin Trudeau. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next day, and I'm going to see what Parliament looks like. Ouch! So, it's a 10-seat difference between the center-right Democratic Party and the Liberal Democratic Party.
Yeah, but you're on the same political spectrum, so you should still be able to get stuff done.
So that would still be a coalition-forming kind of way. So yeah, there's actually only 4 parties in Parliament now.
So ban 2 of them.
Let's screw off. Independent group of the Quebec region. I don't know if they gained or lost seats.
Screw them. Whoa, how many seats did they have the last time?
I don't know. But that's a good amount, actually. So the regions, I actually won all regions except Saskatchewan and Alberta. The Liberal Democratic Party did a great showing in Saskatchewan.
I hate the damn Lib Dems. It's stupid.
But there's a lot of yellow on this map, the electoral map of Canada. They completely decimated everyone else. I want to see what the... So, independent group of the Quebec region only got 15% of the vote in the Quebec. Canadian Citizens Movement got 28%, and then I got 33.5% of the vote. What would you do if Quebec gained its independence? I would kick their asses.
No, you won't.
Alright, election turnout, 80% of the electorate. So, there's actually going to be a couple of things I'm actually going to do for election promises. So, one of them is going to be Stadium.
Well, I'm going to go head off. I'll call you later.
Alright, thank you so much.
Cheers.
See you, dude. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking in sports. I'm going to be calling this live stream for today. Why do I keep going in here? I'm supposed to be in sports. So that's supposed to be in the Ontario region. 3,000. They should make a historic mode for this where you can play as Hitler in Germany. Jesus. Election, so I have fulfilled that promise. Road transport, increase that by about 2 stars. Regulate. So I'm going to go ahead and go through right now, and I'm going to go ahead and do all the promises that I can actually do. Alternating traffic every day. So yeah, it does seem the Liberal Democratic Party will actually be sufficient in forming a coalition with me. Elections. Yes. Health, civil servant. Apparently that would actually pretty expensive for a lot of these things. So let's go to legislation. Let's go to legal voting age. Let's actually see if I can actually get a bill passed to actually lower the voting age to 17. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and go to the next day, see what these election fulfillments would actually be doing. So that actually gained me some approval. Forest fire in British Columbia. Explosion in library in Quebec. Wow, just in retaliation for Justin Trudeau winning, they launch an attack. That's kind of spooky. Oh, man. Cybersecurity. Let's do cyber awareness program. $10 billion has been paid off from our debt. Good thing we never actually suffered a cyber attack. Investing in cybersecurity. $725,000. False flag by Trudeau. Oh my god. Alright, so... Ooh, there was a volcanic eruption in Hawaii. Just like what's going on now. Alright, good thing we do not have to worry about another election until 2025. 6/8/2025. Elections. Annual budgetary receipts. Annual expenditures, $21 billion. Wow. Projected budget deficit, percent of the GDP. Remainder of budget deficit. Oh! Oh, okay, that's actually really cool. I've never noticed that before. Popularity program with the people. 83% of people actually like it. And 1% of the party actually likes my platform. So that's actually really interesting. I've actually never seen that before. That's actually really cool. So we would be increasing from all the promises that I made. If I were to implement all of them, they would actually project $21 billion of spending that I would have to increase to fulfill all of the promises that I made. And then that would be the remainder of current budget deficit, which would be 1.29%. Actually, that's our, I don't know what that means, but projected budget deficit, if we were to do all of that at our current state right now, what we're making in federal revenue right now, make it a 1.42% deficit if we were to implement all of our funding that we promised. I don't have autosaves on, but I'm actually going to go ahead and save right now. So, this was actually a very lively live stream. I'm actually very happy with this live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of this, go ahead and leave a comment. Like, everyone just spam the chat for more Canada if you want to see more Canada. Leave a like on this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I am actually very close. Let's actually see how close I am. I am very, very close to reaching 1,400 subscribers. I need 12 more subscribers, guys, to reach 1,400 subscribers. If you guys can help me with that, then I will do more Canada. I'm going to do more Canada regardless of that. But I want you guys to help me get to 1,400 subscribers. And once I actually do that, I'm going to do more Canada. But yeah, I want to see myself get to 1,400, and I'm actually going to see what this looks like. Oh, we actually got 14 likes on this video. Nice, guys. I didn't even have to say anything. You know what? There's actually a play ad thing right here. I actually want to see what happens whenever I do that. That's kind of weird. I didn't know you could actually, like, play ads and stuff like that. I actually may do a highlight video. I wonder what happens. I'm actually going to try something. I'm going to create a highlight. Yeah, this was a pretty good stream. I'm actually going to go to the beginning of that campaign and see when I actually wanted to do all of that. All right, we're going to do that. Okay, so 50, 54. Oh, that's spooky. Oh, yeah. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. That was kind of weird. My ad block crashed. Are you serious? Hey, that's what you get for doing that. Who made your ad block, Everson? Alright, and then end time of this highlight is going to be to the end of the election. Alright, cool. And I'm going to go ahead and upload that. And guys, we're going to go ahead and end this video right here. Guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I'm going to be doing more Canada and more Power and Revolution. I'm actually going to be expanding off into stuff. I actually may start on my summer car series, so you guys will actually you guys will actually like that. So guys, I'm going to leave it right here. Maybe just to piss you guys off, I'm going to play another ad, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one where I will be playing more Canada. And by the way, to Jonathan Markham, yeah, Democracy 3 doesn't work for me for some reason. I think I need to like submit a ticket or something like that, but it doesn't work for me for some reason. So, I need to look into that. Oh, actually, guys, before we go, I actually want you guys to like the video right now because I actually am 1 like away from getting to 20 likes. So please actually get me up to 20 likes. I want to do that. And 1 person disliked, but I mean, you're always going to get a dislike. And I'm going to go ahead and call it. So, again, I've said this like 3 times now. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And guys, I will see you guys in the next live stream of Canada. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.